everyone, this is a part 2 of a video. There might be a part 3 or 4, depending on how much I can get done and how much time. So in this video, we are going to be doing some swatches of the makeup. So we'll start out with the first palette that I use. It's upside down, I just noticed that. Whoops, okay. So, I'm just going to take this applicator. And here are the natural colors, once again. So I'm going to start out going from row, starting with this row. And I'm only going to go to here. I'm not doing this side yet. And then I'll just go in order, so you can see them. So while I'm doing that, they all are just so pretty. And I love having so much makeup. It makes my life and my day. Okay, so as you can see, they're all just very sparkly, especially this one. So there's that. Also, having as much makeup as I have, I share it a lot, which is not a bad thing, because sharing is caring. And obviously I care, otherwise I wouldn't share. And then this side, you can kind of see them a little bit, but they're very natural. Okay, this one I'm going to do on the back of my hand. So on this side is the first color, on this side is the last. So these are coming out darker than the others because they are farther down in the palette. There they are. They kind of look similar in color. But now we're on to the fourth row. And the farther down you get, the deeper and the darker the colors get. They don't have names, so otherwise I'd be telling you the names of which eyeshadow. So there you can see them. Those are also dark. So what I'm going to do is take a sponge. I know people are like, oh my gosh, that's a waste of a sponge. It's okay, we can wash them. So now moving down to the 6th row. Oh, my bad. 5th row. I can't count today. It's okay, we all have days like that. So also we made another video earlier explaining why I won't be making videos on Anime Cookie 12. And here are these. This one is a pink. If you couldn't tell, it's very pretty. That's what it looks like. On to our last row, which is number 6. The colors down here are also very beautiful, and they look amazing. So what I'm doing is just one swatch of each, and that's how dark they come out. And they come out beautiful, and I love just wearing them all the time. And so, like I showed you in the first video, where you can pull out, that's going to be on the 3rd time. But now we're going to go into the blues and the purples. So I'm going to wipe off my applicator a little bit. And we're going to start going in to out, not out to in. So this is only one swatch of each. You could get them much darker, depending on how much you put on your brush, or whatever you use. These all look the same color. They're all purple. They're kind of hard to see on camera, but trust me, they are beautiful. So, on to our second row. there are a total of 72 eyeshadows in here. So I will be swatching all 72. And people think I'm crazy for having so much makeup, but I love it. This one is the shimmeriest, if that's even a word. It's probably not. I'm probably just making up words. So now onto our third row, and I am telling you this color that I'm putting on right now is dark. It's very dark blue, but it's a beautiful dark blue. So yeah, there are a lot of eyeshadows as I'm looking back. Which isn't a bad thing because you want to have a choice. This one is kind of ombre from going really dark to light. So, going on to our fourth row, the next color really pops if you're going for a blue birthday party or anything like that. And it's beautiful, so why not wear it? What I really like about this palette is that you get a wide spread of colors, which is amazing. So there are those. I'll get a little bit closer. They're a little bit hard to see on camera, like I said before, but that's just because I am using a tablet instead of a camera. So I'm not using a camera like this. I think that's my sister's, by the way, so don't want to mess with that too much. Now going on to our fifth row. I just love all the colors in here, and what a wide variety they have. So, there are those colors. They do show up, just not as well as you can see them in person, but they are still amazing. So I believe this is going to be a part 2 of a mini-part series of the makeup swatches and the haul, obviously. So I will try to put that in a playlist for y'all so that you won't have to go through and click every video. Here's the next one. These are darker, so you can see those hopefully. I'm going to take a new sponge now and pat those off. Okay, now we're going back to the natural colors and swatching some of those. Okay, so for these there are only 2 of each, so this time I'm going to be going like this instead of like this, if that makes sense. But if you buy the palette, you'll see for yourself, and this is not a sponsored video. It's just me doing makeup, so which all of my makeup is amazing, and I would like to thank all of the companies of makeup. So the biggest shout out to them. So there is the first row. Those 2 are very dark. So this is going to be my blotting one now because it's already very dirty from blotting. And if you were doing this many eyeshadows, you would have to have a blotting one as well. And then this one is my wiper for my hand. I don't know why I showed you that, but it's okay. I think each palette will be a video of its own, so that you can, if you just want to see a certain palette, that you can do so. And this is palette number 1. If you're wondering, palette 1 of very many. Too many to count. But for the littler palettes, I can do those in one video. Oops, I forgot to put that away. But there are those. I almost forgot to show you them. The last two are still the darkest of them all. And I need to get some of this color off, so I'm going to use a little bit of stuff to kind of even out my skin. Just a little bit. Just to kind of work off some of the makeup. As you can see, it's kind of dark right now. My hand is. Okay, so now going back over, we have greens. So I think now what I'm going to do is just swatch with my finger. Because who needs brushes when you have fingers? You know, sometimes they just make it a little bit too hard. And you can do like fun projects with these as well. So there's a first row of blues, or greens, I'm sorry. I keep calling everything the wrong color. But it's okay, everyone has those days. So, we're just going to keep applying. I know it sounds very weird, but this is actually helping to get some of it off. Some of the eyeshadows. So I'm going to take another one of my little applicators and just kind of wipe it off. It leaves your hand smooth, by the way. They also kind of go light to dark. For yourself, like I would swatch them yourself too, so you can see how beautiful the colors really are. So there's that swatch. And so this is the end of part 2. Check in to see many more parts. Like I said before, I'll try to put it all in a playlist, so you won't have to go through video by video. So I'll have probably 4 more videos, 3 or 4 more. Sorry this was a really long video. It's just I wanted to do the swatches for you guys because you really deserve it. So click down below to become an official birdie and fly away like birds do, if they can fly. Some can, some can't. But be a birdie that can fly. So, like I said, subscribe, give it thumbs up, because who doesn't love makeup? I love makeup. You know, just share it with everyone, because sharing is caring. And you all should care about each other. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!